Hey everybody. This graph right here is a strange looking graph. And although I don't exactly know how to analyze it, I can tell you what it basically says. That our North Pole has moved 5 years distance in 36 days. Now, I don't know how to analyze this. You guys are going to take a screenshot of it. You're going to look at it. You're going to go find a story. And you'll find out that our North Pole has moved 5 years length in 36 days. Now, clearly, this is a massive acceleration of our North Pole. And I guess you read this graph starting from up here and going this way. So I don't know exactly how to read this graph. I put out information, shocking information, like the fact that our North Pole has moved 5 years distance in 36 days. So there's that. This is not AI. So what the F? Okay, so we literally now have these guys literally pranking us, playing tic-tac-toe above our head with chemtrails. Really? I mean, to say that that's a slap in the face or a kick in the pills, a shot in the pills, this is getting ridiculous, guys. What are we supposed to think of this? And you can say, oh, no, this isn't real. No, this is fake. No, this is actually legit. They want you to know that they think so little of you, they will play tic-tac-toe above you with these airplanes. Because you'll just say, oh, that's AI. Oh, that's fake. Oh, that's this. So is it? Is everything fake? You better hope everything's fake. Because everything's not fake. Right now, the United States is freezing while the other side of the planet burns with record heat. So the globe is acting quite crazy. We're getting snow practically all the way to Florida while Australia burns. We've got fires, floods, volcanoes. We've got Yellowstone dome increasing. We've got cracks appearing. We've got continents separating. But no, this is all just global warming. This is all just your tailpipe. No, this is not, folks. I think everybody's starting to realize that things are amiss, and some of the stuff that we're seeing doesn't add up. You know, people are putting all this information out there, and they're starting to admit that the pole is moving. It's moving rapidly. It's accelerating in ways never seen before. This all ends up being a pole shift of Earth. And I think that now they're starting to realize the cat's out of the bag, and they're going to have to at some point address this very serious piece of news that the world is finding out daily, that it is indeed what we're saying, not what you're saying. So how are your scientists going to wiggle out of this? Because they've all said that there's no climate emergency. I'm going to try to find that, see if I can put that out. Well, I can't find the 1,200 scientists saying that there's no climate emergency, but yet the doomsday clock has been moved to 85 seconds to midnight. So the doomsday clock, we are in more danger of destroying ourselves than ever, experts say. Gee, you think? They got us going after each other now. How did they make that happen? Because we know that every single time that something bad happens to America, we all unite and we're flying the American flag like after 9/11. So whenever something terrible happens on our lands, we immediately unite. But then all of a sudden that we all of a sudden are tearing each other apart. And the doomsday clock says we're so close to destroying ourselves. Well, of course. I mean, we have people being paid to destroy the United States in Minneapolis right now. Those people are getting paid to go out there and do that stuff and to act crazy. And most of them have criminal records and are just all around bad people pretending to be good people. So are we going to let people ruin our country and destroy the place just because a pole shift's coming? You saw the graph that we are moving at an accelerated speed. I'm going to show you some more pole shift graphs if I can find a couple here to prove to you that we are under a massive change in where our North Pole is. It means your climate's going to change, sea basins are going to change, rivers are going to dry up, lakes are going to start disappearing and moving and changing their shorelines and all kinds of stuff. There's going to be landslides, volcanoes, earthquakes, you name it. Every cataclysm possible. Pole shift. Right now, it's colder in Florida than it is in Juneau. Now, this has happened in the past, and it's not completely unheard of, but let's admit that it's strange. Can we admit that it being freezing up here and really, really super cold down here, that's not something that we normally see. And one could assume that maybe the pole is shifting. One could assume that, or they could say, oh no, this is just winter. Is it? Is it always just winter? Is it always your tailpipe? Is it? It cannot be anything else. It's just winter? Okay, I guess that's winter, I guess, okay? You win. Earth will lose gravity during August's solar eclipse. Viral claims spreading online, millions worldwide today. Are we getting ready to lose gravity? And like the rapture shows all the people floating away and one person stands and one person disappears and this and that. Now, why would we lose gravity? Well, I'm not an astrophysicist. I don't know. Why would we have a pole shift and they not tell us? Why would all of this stuff be going on and they basically be behind it and watch you tear yourself apart? It would lend credibility to the fact that we're about to have a cataclysmic event, wouldn't it? If there was a bunch of plots and plans to make everything crazy and playing tick-tock in the sky with chemtrails that we know are harmful to our health, and the stuff, the idiocy that we're seeing from the politicians today would lend credibility to the fact that something whack is getting ready to happen. They're acting absolutely insane. When have you ever seen political leaders acting like goons? This is new. These people are acting out of their minds like they're about to float away in space or something. Have you ever seen politicians acting so insane? Expect fires, floods, volcanic activity, earthquakes, storms that don't belong, events that are crazy and strange, but expect chaos. That's one thing I want you to expect. Expect everything to go off the rails. Expect for nothing to never be normal again. Expect for people to act crazier, kookier, stranger, more bizarre than ever. This is the beginning of the end of civilization. There's never going to be a better day. This is as good as it's ever going to get, and it's going to get worse every day until this thing pops off, causing massive loss of life. again, stock up, prepare.